everyone, it's Julia. I'm working on some Thanksgiving gifts. Some of these are going to be my Etsy store, and some of them I'm saving out just to take for hostess gifts. I'm working with this wonderful fabric. I'm going to list it down below if I can find it for you, and everything else in my video too I'll list down below for you. I am using this thermal fleece for my pot holders. This is a really simple pot holder. The front and the backing and the thermal fleece are all cut at 9 by 9, and then this little tab is cut at 1.5 by 4, and I stitch both of them lengthwise edges on that, and then just pin that or clip it right into the corner so that it extends out from the corner and the fold line is in. I want to make sure I catch it, that's why I extend it beyond the corner. And then I'm just making my layer. Like I said, I have 2 layers of that thermal webbing or thermal fleece, which is heat resistant, leaving an opening and just stitching around this. Clipping my corners and then just getting my fingers in there and just turning that right side out. And then when I stitch this, I'm just going to edge stitch it and then stitch an X in the middle, just as some quilting lines. There's some pictures of them, bright and fun. Now I'm going to take this and just cut all these little pumpkins out and these little acorns and cute little leaves, and so I have a whole pile to work with. My next project is I want to make some coasters, and I love using the quilted muslin because then I don't need any more fleece for the filler. So I'm using the quilted muslin and then just doing a collage with the pumpkins and the leaves and the little acorn, and just using my glue stick to stick this on. Once the glue stick is dried, it won't gum up your needle. So it's just an easy way to tack things into place. My rule of thumb when I'm doing this is I like things to touch because I am going to be thread doodling this with free motion stitching, and then I don't have to break my thread. Plus I think it just looks better as a composition. So everything is touching, and I just try to make it somewhat even. So if I have something on the bottom left, I put something on the top right, and you know, that's just kind of how I create these. And I've got like 8 of them. So I sell these in a set of 4. And now I'm thread doodling. I have my feed dogs dropped. I have my free motion foot on. So I'm doing all the moving on this. And I have brown thread in. I just wanted a contrasting thread. And I'm just going around some of the details, going around the edges, filling in the leaves and the stem. I love doing these pumpkins because they have that natural line down on them. And so it's easy to thread doodle that, and you can just add some interesting marks on them. And then I'm putting the backing on. Now this backing is just left over from a baby's quilt that I made. It's really soft. It's similar to Minky. I'll link that down below too. It doesn't shed quite as much as like a soft Minky does. I can't remember the name of it, but I'll link it down below for you so you know. It's just a wonderful thing to work with. My long arm quilter loves working with it too. So I stitched that on and turned them and just again top stitched them. Really a fun little project, super simple. 2 more things I wanted to make are these patches. I put them on denim. These would also make mug rugs. You can put them on, so many different things. You can put them on bags and totes or an apron front. I want to stamp the word blessing or thankful. I just had a couple Thanksgiving themes or words, and I'm using archival ink, which is waterproof, permanent, and this is the color coffee. And again, I'll link these down below. I don't think I have the stamps anymore, or they're old. I always just kind of collect different stamps when I see them at thrift stores or at whatever. So each one is going to have a word on it, each one of these patches. And then I have a whole pile of cards that I'm going to make, greeting cards that I'm going to make too. The patches are on denim, and I'm just using some of that same plaid that the pot holders are in, and just different things that match and go together. And the cards I put on a a 10 or a heavyweight canvas, cotton canvas. And you'll see me work with those. I have a little teeny stamp that just says "Be Thankful," and I thought that would be cute on these little cards that I'm making. Again, just sticking a little bit of glue stick on them, and that one is ready. Back to my sewing machine, very similar, just thread doodling these with that brown thread. And then just adding the detail. When I get down to the words, that word, I'm just going to go around that as well. Almost makes it look like a sign with that dark contrasting thread. And then on to those little cards. Again, the same way. I love using this. It's a 10 ounce cotton canvas, and it frays really well. And I also love using my watercolor pencils. I'm going to be coloring these with some Durant Inktense pencils, and it really works well with this canvas. Again, just doodling around that little word there. And then each one of these I glue to a card base. And my card base, I like using this craft color or brown color. Just has a rustic look to it. Clipping my threads, and then I use the fabric tack glue and just make sure all the corners are glued well. And I need a new tube of glue. It's almost dried out there, but just managed to get that done. And then place it in the center of the card. And now for my Inktense pencils, I'm just using an orange for this one. I just thought this one needed a little bit more orange color. And then I'm just activating with water. And again, these are, once they're activated and dry, they are quite permanent. If I were to use like a fabric medium, that would and actually heat set these, they're really quite permanent. For cards, no one's going to wash a card, so I'm not worrying about that or bothering with it. They activate really well with the water. And here's just some pictures at the end. I hope you enjoyed this, everybody. I had a lot of fun making these little things, just all sorts of different things for the upcoming Thanksgiving holiday. Have a great week, everybody. Hope you have a chance to create. Bye for now.